What is up, guys? It is Turbo here, and welcome to episode 8 of the FIFA 14 career mode. Today we have a big match against Aston Villa away, as you saw in the league, and Aston Villa are bottom, or near the bottom of the table, so theoretically it's an easy match, but this is Aston Villa. They have big threats in the air in terms of Christian Benteke, quick strikers alongside him in terms of, I think it's called Vyman, and, I realize, right. Let me just quickly explain. This drill, I had no idea what I was doing, right? And now, looking back at it, I can see the goal highlighted in the top left corner-ish, just under the sign there. I have no idea what I was doing. I just kept kicking the ball away. I was like, what? But now I understand. So next time around, I'll do that. I like the drills, like I said before. But obviously with Vyman and Bagnahor keeping up with Benteke up front, Newcastle were a very good team. But we start off on the better front foot. Christian Taylor, they're missing a chance from the header early on, but he isn't really known for his scoring. Here, Kabai does really well to keep the ball and hold it in the middle. And eventually the ball works its way forward to Tiote, who gives it back to Johan Kabai, who is of course the playmaker of the team. And he's going to put a wonderful shot that gets blocked by the Aston Villa defence. And then Benteke stops, okay? I've never seen him stop before. He's through on goal, he decides to stop, but whatever. We keep the ball. DeMarcos here, my other playmaker, putting it forward to Christian Taylor. Christian Taylor here can finally get on the end of a nice pass, use his pace, but unfortunately he loses out initially, but then we just keep winning the ball back and keep working Aston Villa hard. It was a great tackle by my forward there to deny them. Here my keeper comes forward and fucks it up, and Benteke misses. So the first chance for Tim Krul to show what he's worth in this match, and he fucks it up. But don't worry, he soon boots it out in an immediate rejection of the fact that he may have just made the worst mistake of his playing career. But then Tim Krul couldn't do anything to deny Andreas Vyman, who just went through. It was a really shabby defending by Colaccini. The club captain was definitely not setting a good example here. As you can see, him and Yapu, Yang and Biwa, whatever they are called, they just did not communicate well, and they let Vyman go through right in between them, and that led to the goal. However, we pretty soon got it back with a wonderful goal from DeMarcos. That is absolutely stunning. That goal was amazing. It's his first goal for the club, and of course he comes over and belly slides in front of the manager, because what other way is there to celebrate your first goal for the club apart from a belly slide in front of the manager? And look at the control, it's exquisite, lovely over the top ball, take nothing away from it, but he takes it down with his right foot and allows it to bounce, and then hits the ball on the half volley into the back of the net to make it 1-1 to get Newcastle right back into this game. Colaccini in the air, of course, an aerial threat, a monster, and a monster he has to be to contain the threat that is Christian Benteke up front. But then Tiote wins the ball, he's going forward, he's not really the paciest of players, but Ben Arthur is, by God, Ben Arthur is. But unfortunately he loses out on the ball before winning it back momentarily, and now possession is with Kabai, who offloads it to Christian Taylor, who tries to find Remy going through, but unfortunately Remy isn't on hand to do anything about it. DeMarcos had the confidence to go for a shot that could have perhaps got him a second goal, but the first half ended 0-0, and Aston Villa nearly had the win, or had the lead in the second. I don't know why Christian Benteke would not shoot or would not go through. I feel like he's a Newcastle player, you know? I mean, the amount of times that he stopped when he could have scored and perhaps done Newcastle a lot of damage is just unreal. Twice already he was through pretty much one-on-one both times, and he didn't score, so I'm thankful for that. Danny Rose, my left back, getting forward here, lovely ball into Christian Taylor, who swings it back to Loic Remy, who has a header, and unfortunately the header goes wide. But then look at this, Christian Taylor to Ben Arthur over the top to DeMarcos on the ball, lovely touch to control it. Christian Taylor's making the run forwards, he finds the ball to Christian Taylor, a wonderful defence splitting pass, and just like that, an exquisite counter attack from on the back end of a defending corner. And all of a sudden Christian Taylor has the ball in the back of the net. 3 passes, about 6 touches between them, and a really good move by Christian Taylor, Ben Arthur, and of course DeMarcos, who is having an exquisite game. And he's just really proving his worth in the team, you know, proving that he's a really good summer signing, an addition to the squad. Christian Taylor there again, working really hard down this near side. DeMarcos having a shot, but the keeper does well to save it before DeMarcos puts in Loic Remy. Don't know what the defender's doing there, but Loic Remy's in, and we have a third again with his head. Remy cannot score with his feet, but by God, he can score with his head when you give it to him. He just, like, his initial shot is parried by the keeper straight into his path. However, it bounces up nicely for him. He beats his defender in the air, and the keeper cannot get to the second ball. When we asked him the second time round, DeMarcos again on the ball, trying to find a pass to Loic Remy, but I don't know what Kieran Clark is doing there. Remy's nearly in again, but this time the keeper makes a better save. Don't know why I had to repeat better there. Perche Cisse comes on, nearly scores again. DeMarcus, a little bit of a better pass there instead of Cisse to the man that was running in. I think it was Tiote, and it would have been 4, but as it was, the match ended 3-1, and I am happy with that. 3 goals, 3 points, 3 everything. And unfortunately, we didn't keep a clean sheet for the first time in ages. But, well, Tim Grant had a little bit of a shocker in goal, really. Man of the match, of course, goes to DeMarcus. A lovely assist, a goal to his name, and just on top of the game altogether, him and Remy forming a really good partnership up front. And I think 9.5 is the highest rating I've ever had for a FIFA 14 player up to this point in the career mode. Have in mind we're only 8 episodes in, but it's the highest rating I've had up to this point. So, a little bit of news. Manchester City have confirmed that Hart is actually going to be out for 2 months, which is excellent news for me, because Manchester City are a team that I expect to be in front of us, and if their first team keeper is out, then it gives us a better chance to catch them. Hull City claim over half of the team of the week. I don't know who they must have beaten to do that, but McGregor in goal is just excellent. And a look at the office. I just need to cough. I just coughed, by the way. Anyway, I'm going to scout Joe Allen. Joe Allen, I feel, is definitely an undervalued midfielder at Liverpool. He doesn't really get much time or much space to prove his worth, and I feel if we could sign him and bring him to Newcastle, not only would we strengthen our midfield greatly, he would also be a quality signing that I feel we could develop into a world-class player. Just getting the scout to feel him out, so to say. But yeah, him and Bacuna. I'm not really looking for many players here. As you might have realised, 10 players are found from Spain. I definitely do not need 10 players. But I was looking for centre-backs and wingers from Spain, really. I don't really need any more midfielders. I could do with some wingers, though, because obviously I only have Obertan, Amiobi and Gutierrez, and they're not exactly world-class quality, the 3 of them, are they? So I could do with a winger signing in January. Obviously, I'm not going to be going for Alexis Sanchez for whatever reason. The scout gave me that player. But I could be going for one of the others. As you see, Faguli there, he's a pretty good player. Munayin is for some reason a CAM. I preferred him much better in FIFA when he was a left winger, I think it was, or left midfielder, whatever it was. And Varane here at the back also looks like a genuine contender. And Ander Herrera also looks like a replacement if we don't get Joe Allen. We always need a plan B. And that plan B is Ander Herrera, whatever it is. I think Man United wanted him in real life, didn't they? But they didn't sign him. Surprise, they didn't sign anyone. So yeah, there's that. A little bit of an update on Bacuna. He looks good. I mean, his sprint speed and his acceleration and all that aren't really too good. They're average. But what really stands out for me is his stamina. He can just keep going for ages. So his stamina stands out. And his penalties are pretty good. And his free kick accuracy is pretty good. Where's his free kick accuracy? There we go. Both in the high 70s, which is great for a player because I can just develop that. And he's also 6'2", so I expect him to be a little bit of an aerial threat. But overall, he reminds me of one of those, not really a winger, but sort of a midfielder who's been pushed out on the wing. A really big box-to-box player, and I expect him to be a great addition to the team if we sign him in January. He's definitely one of the targets, though. So, with that win against Aston Villa, we are now up to 5th place in the league, and 1 point behind Chelsea and Southampton, and 3 behind Spurs and Manchester City. Woo! But yeah, guys, it is coming towards the end of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, you can please leave a like and a comment. I would very much appreciate it. And apart from that, I'll see you all in the next one.